All right, Shalom. We want to start by saying, Kahallah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Israel, aka the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and love to all the Akim. Continue to preach the truth and all true sincerity. All right, real quick, let's dig into this article from Times, TOI, Times of the Small Hats, and it reads, Iran's stockpile of enriched uranium is 22 times above 2015 deal's limit, says IAEA, right? So I guess that was the deal that was, I want to say, I guess that would have been Barack Obama years, that towards his end of his second term. And if the article says, but I believe that's the agreement that Donald Trump had actually threw away. So right now, I don't think they have an agreement on the table with them as the article reads and as what I know about the situation. So let's get into it. So it says, excuse me, the International Atomic Energy Agency IAEA has estimated that Iran's stockpile of enriched uranium has reached 22 times the limit set out in the since collapsed 2015 nuclear accord, according to a new report by the UN nuclear watchdog. In a confidential quarterly report distributed to member states, the IAEA estimated that as of October 28th, Iran's total enriched uranium stockpile was 4,486.8 kilograms, an increase of 691.3 kilograms since the last quarterly report in September 2023. So, that's a report on September 2023, it was 691.3 kilograms. Now, as of October 28th, it has reached uranium stockpile to now 4,486.8 kilograms. Mad way more. Okay? And it says the limit in the 2015 deal was set at 202.8 kilograms. They've already passed that the first time as of September. And now they're at 4,486. Oh, it's up. And you know, when you get into the story, do you understand that what's going on with the Hamas and the small hats? It's really a segue to get to these motherfuckers, because this who Israel and America really want to attack. This is who they really want to go for. And Hamas and all the Palestine Islamic Republic countries, they're all connected to Iran. And Iran has spoken on this, but they said as of right now they're not going to get involved. So we just got to look out for that. So it says the IAEA report also said that according to the agency's assessment, as of October 28th, Iran has estimated 128.3 kilograms, with 282.9 pounds of uranium enriched up to 60% purity, which represents an increase of 6.7 kilograms since its September report. So they're remember, the Lord said, "What the third will coming quickly." They're gathering arms, and who knows. Who knows how much accurate this is? It could be more. Because remember that they haven't been sanctioned. I'm gonna let the article explain it. So it says, in its report, the IAEA also decried Iran's decision to bar several inspectors as extreme and unjustified, saying it directly and seriously affected the agency's work, making a new low in relations. Iran in September withdrew the accreditation of several inspectors. So get the fuck out of here, man. You ain't checking shit. You ain't seeing nothing. What? Let the weak say I'm strong, man. You ain't coming here running shit. Now, granted, they have the backing of a lot of superpowers, but Iran has the resources, and America, the small hats, all of the world, they're really scared. Really, the EU, but they're really scared. Not the EU, NATO, and all of them. They're really scared of Iran's nuclear capabilities because they know that what it's going to lead to. So it says uranium enriched at 60% purity is just a short technical step away from weapons grade levels of 90%. So it's getting close, man. And look how much they excelled from fucking from September to October. It said Iran's stance is not only unprecedented, but unambiguously contrary to the cooperation that is required. Man, they don't give a fuck about cooperating with you. It says the IAEA said in a confidential report seen by AFP, man, screw you, man. That's what Iran is saying, man. They don't give a fuck about your sanction. You got to come in and check. Who the fuck are you, man? IAEA. Okay, and it says the IAEA has condemned the move, which targets 8 top inspectors, with French and German nationals among them, according to a diplomatic source. So they tell all these motherfuckers you can't come in here and check shit. Fuck your sanctions. And remember, the deal was thrown out the table by Trump in 2015. No, 2018. So it said the inspectors are crucial to the IAEA's work as Iran as they have what the fuck? As they have rare expertise and knowledge of the locations, another diplomatic source said. Tehran has described its decision as retaliation for political abuses by the United States, France, Germany, and Britain. All Esau countries, by the way. Saying that they don't like the way they've been treated, so now they doing their thing. So it says in the second confidential report, all this confidential shit, man, why y'all being so secretive? You know what I'm saying? It says in a secret confidential report distributed to member states, the watchdog said that no progress has been made on its request that Iran explain the origin and current location of man-made uranium particles found at 2 locations that Tehran has failed to declare as potential nuclear sites, which the IAEA named as Varman and Turkuzabad. The report also said that there is no progress thus far in getting more monitoring equipment, including cameras reinstalled that had been removed by Iran in June 2022. So since June 2022, there's been no cameras in these sites that they be wanting to sanction. So Iran just be able to do what they want. That's why they've been enriching uranium so high and so quick. And ultimately, who is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai? Because he said, he works on the minds of the kings. So the Lord is continuing to muster the battle. And now the Lord is he almost got these heathens about to get it in for that last showdown. But check this out. So it said the report also said that there's no progress thus far in getting more monitoring equipment. Why they trying to, who the fuck are you? And it says monitoring equipment, including cameras reinstalled that had been removed by Iran in June 2022. June 2022. We're in November 2023. So that's over a year ago. So let's go from June 2022 to now. How much they probably been able to do without being seen. And remember, they still backed by Russia, they still backed by China. Iran got the ties. So they can't just run up in Iran all like they want to. Okay? So it said Iran responded to criticism by the US, Britain, France, and Germany on that issue by barring several of the IAEA's most experienced inspectors from monitoring its nuclear program. The move was the latest to raise tensions surrounding Iran's nuclear program as the 2015 deal curbing Tehran's nuclear activities in exchange for sanction relief has long fallen apart. That's almost 10 years ago now. In a couple of years, it's going to be 2025. So it said world power struck the nuclear deal with Tehran in 2015 in an effort to ensure Iran could not develop nuclear weapons. Under the terms of the deal, Iran agreed to limit enrichment of uranium to a level necessary for nuclear power in exchange for the lifting of economic sanctions. UN inspectors were tasked with monitoring the program. Then President Donald Trump unilaterally pulled the U.S. out of the accord in 2018, saying he would negotiate a stronger deal, but that did not happen. Iran began breaking the terms a year later, which is 2019. Those included provisions that Iran was allowed to enrich uranium only to 3.67 purity and maintain a stockpile of uranium of 300 kilograms. U.S. President Joe Biden has said he would be willing to re-enter a nuclear deal with Iran, but formal talks to try to find a roadmap to restart the deal collapsed in August 2022. And they took the cameras out in June of 2022. It's November 2023. No progress. And that's pretty much it. If you want to read the article, this the TOI, times of the small hats. So again, some scriptures real quick. Gotta go for the real quick jab real quick. Oops, that's more. This is the book of Revelation chapter 11, verse 14, and it reads, the second woe was past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. The third woe cometh quickly, man. It's here, and it's not going to stop. This is not going to stop. We already here now. All this going on now is just wars and rumors of wars. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go to the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. It reads, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles: Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up." Verse 10, "Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I'm strong." And that's what Iran is doing, man. That's exactly what Iran is doing. This is exactly what Iran is doing and saying, man. All these countries, man. But we got to focus on Iran because that's what they focus on, and that's tied to that's tied to the strong part of the prophecies, man. This got to continue to boil up, and then it's going to explode, and then everybody's going to go to war, and that's when Yahweh Shai is going to come back. Speaking of, I'm gonna jump right into it because this is actually in the book of Second Esdras, chapter 13. I'm gonna go to verse 8 now. When in the book of Second Esdras, he got a lot of he got put on by a lot by the angels of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Uriel being one of them. Okay, and he was actually shown that how these other nations are going to fight against Yahweh Shai and his angels and the legions in the heavens, man, and how they're going to get sorely destroyed. Remember, the Lord said He's going to make a speedy riddance. Okay, so we'll go right to the point. So this is Second Esdras chapter 13, verse 8, and it reads, "And after this, matter of fact, now yeah, I'm gonna read verse. It says, "And after this, I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet there's fight." Now, when they said they were gathered to subdue him, that's in the midst of them fighting already. And all the thing that's leading up, and all the thing that's happening now is leading up to this very event. When the nations are going to come and Yahweh Shai is going to come down and He's going to look at them and they're going to be so fearful, they're going to quake, they're going to shit in their boots. And the Lord says still they're going to durst fight. And it says subdue him were sore. Said they which were together to subdue him were sore afraid and yet durst fight, because you ain't gonna do him like you did us, man. He was that sacrificial lamb already. He already gave his body. He already gave over to you. That was the time He got beaten, got crucified. He's not doing that again. And now the Lord said, "What? I should not meet thee as a man." Okay? Verse 9, it reads, "And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held his sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests," man. Everything happening right now, even the MOTB, Jacob's trouble, all this is leading to Yahweh Shai's return to set everything straight again, because it's going to get so fucked up to where it's going to be no solution but Yahweh Shai, and that's when Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is going to show His power, to show like I'm the God that saved, I mustered the battle, I did all of this, for all the earth is mine, the earth and the heavens, things visible and invisible, firstborn of every living creature. The image of the invisible God, that's Yahweh Shai. The sheer representation of Yahweh solely. Yahweh Shai. And that name is going to be pushed throughout the earth more and more and more. Call Allah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Kwakadash. Praises be to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, who is worthy to be praised and glorified forever, from generation to generation. The Lamb. That's what's about to happen. That's who's about to return. That's who's running this. These devils don't call the shots. These Arabs don't call the shots. These Chinese, Japanese, African, Arab, none of them calling the shots. The Lord said, "I work on the minds of the kings. Man's goings are of the Lord. I killeth and maketh alive. All the earth is mine. I stretched out the heavens. Thus saith Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai." So, with that, Lord willing, this is edifying. And give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Kakadash. Dumb honor to the Apostles of Israel, aka the Apostles of Great Millstone. And peace and love to all the Akim. Continue to preach the truth and all truth and sincerity. Shalom.